So hello you guys, it's Coach Hall here. I was headed, get my makeup done so I could go out to meet someone for lunch. Happy birthday, Marcus, if you're watching. But yeah, so I had some things that I just wanted to pop in and just make sure you guys know about, it's just some things that's on my mind, right? So I know this morning I had 4 tips. Now I have five. Okay, but the 5 tips I have today are definitely things to know before you get married. When you're considering marrying someone, it's very important to know that person and to know their family. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. All right, I am a widow. All right, my husband passed away just recently last year. Yes, he was the original Coach Hall. Okay, so me being a motivational coach, I definitely, big ups to my husband. It feels so good just to say it because even though he was an athletic coach, I know he's proud of me, because this is what I do every day, all day. Motivate. If I know you, that's what you're going to get from me. That's just my spirit. But anyway, I definitely learned a lot of stuff being married, the short time period that we were married. But the tips I have for you today are for things you need to know before you get married. Okay, so tip number one, spirituality versus religious beliefs. Y'all definitely need to be set straight on that. How are you going to go? How are you going to move forward with religion or spirituality? Um, because it's important. If you have children, it's definitely important. Just for your friends and family's sake, it's also important for them to know where you both are spiritually. It's definitely okay if one's religious, one's not. Long as that works for you, that's all that matters, because the most important thing is a healthy relationship for you both. So, don't worry about what other people think. They are going to have their opinions. There's nothing you can do about that. But opinions are like, right. Finish that sentence. Okay. So tip number two, right, is be committed. So I know I'm a long term relationship type girl here. Okay. I like to be in a relationship long term. So when me and my husband got married, he kept saying, "You're going to be there, right? You're going to be there, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, duh, not realizing that it's a possibility that I could not be there or he could not be there. So I kept, thinking that, what, like, the nerve of him to even question me and ask me, am I going to be there? Like, yes, I'm going to be there. But anything can happen. What if he passed away? What if she passed away? Then that's a whole nother story right there. But definitely be committed to each other and be there for the long haul. There's a lot of things that can happen. I can speak on it real quick. If you cheat, if you have problems with the family, you have problems or with communication from each other. Definitely things like that need to be worked out before you get married. Because if you're going to take a step like getting married, like, I don't know about you, and I know a lot of times a lot of folks like, who's getting married nowadays? Folks are out here getting married, hun. You know, you need to find you a man in a different setting, because folks are definitely out here getting married. I mean, it's a whole industry. The wedding industry is a big thing, and it hasn't stopped. And COVID ain't do nothing but make everything increase. So definitely folks are getting married. So this is for folks who are focused on being married, because I'm focused on being married again. I definitely, that's something that I want to do. I want to live my life with one person. I don't want to be out here dating and all, but that's my reality right now. But anyway, so definitely make sure you both are committed to being together and toughen it out for the long haul. It's definitely going to be some things that's going to come about. It's going to be some people that's going to test your spirit or test, your relationship. But if you're committed to your mate, that's all that matters. Y'all have to definitely have that bond and that commitment with each other, that knowing for each other, to know that no matter what happens, we're here together. Like, it's us, okay? It's us against everybody else, all right? Definitely family and friends, okay? I'm gonna save that conversation for another time. But number 3, be best friends. Like, it feels so good to have to be in a relationship with someone that you're committed with, and y'all could talk about anything with, and y'all could share everything with, because think about it, this is the long haul, right? Marriage. So definitely have to you definitely have to be committed and be focused. Your goal has to be on each other. So becoming closer, sharing your deepest secrets, sharing the things that you would like to do, with your partner is very important, because this is your life partner. So definitely make sure y'all become besties. Not sure who that is. Sorry about that. All right. So anyway, number 4, have an understanding about the roles that your in-laws and your friends play in your life. I definitely found that out the hard way. I married my husband thinking that, oh, it's us. I ain't worrying about no one else. Well, he passed away. And I had to go through a lot with his family after he passed away. I mean, just it threw me all off. I was not ready. I was not prepared for the stuff that I went through, at all. So I definitely would encourage you to make sure you both have an understanding about those family members and those friends, because anything can happen. They could say something to him. Y'all have to be set, and y'all have to be a firm foundation, you know, in order to deal with all the stress from everyone else. See, in my past relationship, I didn't deal with my husband's family. They didn't like me because they just don't like people. So, and that's my opinion. I'm not sure what it is. They didn't know me. They didn't try to get to know me. My husband knew my family. He knew all my family members. I mean, he called them, went to visit them, and I didn't even know. That's how, you have different types of situations like that, because that's just how life works. But if you're dealing with the guy who doesn't have a close relationship with his family, you definitely need to make sure there's some boundaries there. Y'all go over how things supposed to operate and work. And then, so for my experience with my husband, he didn't want to tell me about his family. I guess it made him feel uncomfortable to tell me what type of people his people are. So you definitely have to make sure you have that conversation. Like, I wish I would have known, so I would have been prepared. Yeah, definitely know what you're up against, because even if you're feeling like, oh, it's just us, I ain't got to worry about them. Child, that is not the case. Girl, that is not the case. Sir, yeah, I'm just saying, be realistic, okay? Let's keep it real. Be realistic, because you never know what you'll have to deal with. You'll think everything looks fine, everything is in order, but you definitely have to have that conversation about his family and your family, right? So the number 5 thing, yeah, to discuss is finances, okay? You definitely need to know what y'all going to do with those finances, right? Are y'all going to have a joint account? Are you just going to have 2 separate accounts? Y'all have to figure that out. And no one can figure that out but you two. Okay? And then on top of that, you got to talk about the real deep stuff. Like funeral stuff. Like what would you do if your mate passed? Because it's a real thing. Me and my husband got married and he passed away not even 3 months later. Okay? And so we had already said we were going to be like this. And then he passed away, and now my plans is all like different. So, and we didn't really have that conversation. Let me tell you. So, we got married, and then my sister passed away not even a month later, right? And my sister was married. So when she passed away, we saw what happened with them. It was a smooth sailing situation, for a better lack of words. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Let me just stick with what I know. But everything went smooth from that. Watching my, dealing with the aftermath, I will say, far as dealing with family and all. For my situation, that was different from my, dealing with my sister and her husband and all, which is still my brother-in-law. Marcus, happy birthday. But yeah, so every situation is not the same, right? I just saw some good news there. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. But so a message came in. But anyway, you definitely need to know how you're going to handle funeral arrangements for both parties, because even though my sister's situation went totally different than mine, went great, far as, as great as it can get, when someone's passed. I mean, of course it hurts, and that hurts. Okay, to lose someone, it hurts, right? So I'm not saying anything about that part. I'm talking about smooth sailing far as how the finances are going to be handled afterwards. Because in my situation, I went from smooth sailing with my sister stuff to dealing with like a fucking, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cursed, like a tornado. Okay, like, and I so wasn't ready for it. I didn't even understand half the stuff that I was even doing. Hell, I'm just now understanding a lot of stuff that I went through. But definitely you need to have a understanding about finances. How is things going to be handled if one of you all were to pass? Because life and death is a common thing, you guys. It is, and the conversation has to be had. Please don't take it from me, okay? Please don't let being uncomfortable stop you from having real conversations with your mate. If this is the person that you're about to say I do to forever, y'all should be able to talk about anything. So finances, how you're going to handle funeral expenses if something was to happen, life insurance policies, getting the estate, who's going to have what. If children are involved, there needs to be a will set in place before you get married. Bank accounts needs to be done before you get married. Have all that stuff figured out before you get married. Coach Hall said it, okay? Listen to Coach Hall, all right? Because I've been there going through that, and I already know, man, it's not easy losing someone. And it damn sure ain't easy losing someone, and you have to deal with their family being all aggressive and just being crazy. Whew, boy. That was a lot. Y'all don't even feel me. But I'm gonna get back on here and tell my story one day. Not right now, but definitely I just wanted to reach out because, just thinking about dating and all, and of course, like I said, I do plan on being in a marriage. That's what I want. I've always wanted that. But so, that was just on my mind, and I definitely was like, you know what, let me just help somebody. I see a lot of relationships all the time, and I'm looking at them like, oh my goodness. And then, I speak to people who's like, yeah, we're going to get married. We're thinking about marriage. And I just want to be like, girl, let me tell you this, that, sir, let me tell you this, with this, that, and that. So this, that, and that won't happen. Okay. But definitely, yeah, definitely meditating is the key to staying in a safe, positive place or mind frame. Okay, so definitely that's why I have to meditate every day. That's part of my routine. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and speak some of that out here in this universe. Definitely those 5 things needs to be done at least before you get married. Okay, when you're talking about marriage, definitely consider those things and more. You should definitely do more research and find out about things that need to be done before you get married. Like, I could go into a lot more things, but those things were just on my heart here. But thank you guys for listening and watching. I love you all. Hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. Yeah, stay positive throughout the day, right? Positivity, right? Yes. Find your peace. Yes. Love you guys. Bye.